Namaste. Hi everyone. In this video I'd like to talk about creativity and creative flow. The previous two videos I was talking about journaling and meditation, and I think these two are very good exercises to get your creative flow going. But to start in the beginning, I'd like to share with you how I get my creative process going. The first book I'd like to recommend you is Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain from Betty Edwards. I got this book from a good friend and I enjoyed it so much. I learned so much from it. This book is about drawing, how to draw. It teaches you step by step. So I promise if you go through, you will be a really good drawer. The second book is The Artist Way from Julia Cameron. This is the Hungarian edition. I found it in my bookshop. I was very excited, so I decided that I will go through the book. So the following weeks I will share what I got from it. But till then, I recommend you a few more books. My very favorite, which I just went through very recently, is How to Think Like Leonardo da Vinci from Michael Gelb, who wrote another book, Creativity on Demand. These two books is definitely on top of my recommendation list. How to be more creative? I think the first to do is to practice whatever you want to good at. Practice, like I always saying with yoga, just do 3 sun salutation every day and then you will see how much you can improve just over a short period of time. The same applies to everything else, like if you want to be a good writer, write every day, write a lot, read a lot. If you want to be a good artist, learn new ways to express yourself. My ways of creative expression comes through drawing, it comes through writing, and it also comes through sewing. I like to sew. I've been doing these aprons, which I enjoy a lot. These aprons are kind of like an Art Deco style. But I also learned weaving and I knit, I do crochet, and I really like to learn to use a loom. So that's my new. And maybe in the future I would like to make my own carpets. To be able to creative, you have to set a little time aside, which means you unplug, you not answering phones, create a little space in your room or in your house where you keep your creative things. For me it's a little bit difficult because I do so many things, so I always have to pack and repack and then put things away and get the new things out, so which takes a little time, so I have to figure that out because many times it just set me back. To be able to creative, you need to get inspired. For me, inspiration comes from many sources. I love Van Gogh, he's one of my favorite painters. But I also love music. I love classical music like Mozart and Vivaldi, but I also love jazz. I love dancing. So many times when I feel I'm stuck, I create a playlist and I do some dancing on that playlist with a little iPad and earplugs in my ears. So I recommend that too. To be able to keep the creative process flowing, you need to have an extraordinary braveness and you have to embrace uncertainty, because I really find, at least for me, that fear always comes up, that I'm not good enough, that what I create won't be good enough, and people won't like it, I will get criticism, and all sorts of scary thoughts. But then again, I just find these are only thoughts, only obstacles, and I try to bring yoga philosophy into my everyday life in that sense that I apply the Yoga Sutras, which I love a lot. I find Yoga Sutras as main source of my inspiration lately. And one of the sutras says that abhyasa vairagyabhyam tanirodha, which means practice with non-attachment. So that's what I try to do, or try to remind myself. I try to do whatever I do without this feeling that whatever comes out of it, it doesn't matter, because at least I learned something, and if it's not perfect, that's still alright, because the main thing, the experience that I've done it. Finally, I think to be able to creative, we need to have a discipline. We need to find that single thing which we want to improve and then focus on that. And for this, I wrote a little poem lately I'd like to share with you. It's called Single Task. Breathe in, breathe out. Learn to single task. Breathe in, breathe out. Step into the room, relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Make a full breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Repeat with no tension or pretense. Learn to do whatever you enjoy without any fear, without any expectations. And I really encourage you to play, to find something which you enjoy, which is just yours, and then you can do that every day a little bit. If you have children, you are lucky, because with children it's very easy to plug into this creative source because they are so resourceful. Try to find that little child inside you who wants to play, who wants to laugh, who wants to sing, who wants to enjoy life, and then just go from there. Enjoy your life, enjoy it moment by moment, because life is precious. Thank you for your attention. I hope you find inspiring ideas, and have an awesome day. See ya. Namaste.